Hello and welcome to one final race weekend here at the Madras Motor Racetrack. I'm Ankit. You're watching Pits to Podium exclusively on Discovery Turbo. Now, the entire team of Volkswagen Motorsport India and the 16 racers are all set for the grand finale. Who will be crowned the first ever champion of the Volkswagen Ameo Cup 2017? We're going to find out today.
The last race weekend of the season, I can assure you that there are going to be a little bit more accidents because the drivers now are much more comfortable with the car, so they are going to be pushing that much more. The guys who are at the back, they've also come much closer in terms of pace.
For the final round and the championship, I think Karminder has already done enough that he maintains his championship lead overall as well. He will just have to finish the race. But the others, I'm sure, are going to go with no holds barred to get those extra points that they need to jump up in the standings.
Right, we've got Shirish here with us from Volkswagen Motorsport India, and I'm sure you and your entire crew is supremely excited for the final race weekend.
I don't think words can describe the excitement level this year. Compared to other seasons, we've got a very close battle for the championship. All of us are on pins and needles.
Every time you come up with a new championship, it comes with its own set of challenges and excitement. So what has the overall experience been so far?
In terms of learning, as far as the team is concerned, the technical department, the engineers and everybody, the amount of growth they've had in terms of their knowledge level is quite tremendous. So it's a real fantastic effort from all of them. And the best part about it is, even though it's everything so new, we've actually had a car that's been very reliable, bulletproof, and had no major issues, so it's been really good.
So who are the top contenders?
We've got basically Karminder, Dhruv, Sandeep, and Donovan and Saurav. So you've got 5 guys that are all mixing it up over there.
I'm sure it's the beginning of a very exciting time for the winners and for all the other racers. Thank you so much, Shirish.
My pleasure.
And have an incredible race this weekend.
Thank you.
My name is Aning Sun. I'm from Shanghai, China. As a racer, of course, I would like to maybe win, at least on the podium, it could be the best. But I will not disturb the final champion. They are racing for the champion. I'm not for the whole season champion.
So race 1, I'm starting in 10th position, which is fairly decent, but I think I could have done even a little better.
I'm not nervous, excited more like it.
The championship is close and the top 8 drivers are in 1 second. So we don't want to make mistakes.
I'm third in the championship right now. Dhruv is 16 points ahead. He's second in the championship. Karminder is way ahead. Objective is to put it in front of Dhruv and stay ahead of him.
I am placed something around 7th, I think. So it's pretty close. Right now, no one has an idea who will finish where.
Right now, I am 4th in the championship. So the object of the weekend is to get yourself in point scoring position, and it's more of damage control than going back.
First race of the final racing weekend here at Volkswagen Ameo Cup 2017. This could literally decide everything on the leaderboard. Or not. Or maybe it will. Let's find out.
Because points are really important for me at this point of the championship when I'm fighting with Saurav, who is leading the race.
I had a alright start. It wasn't my best start, but managed to hold my position. But then the safety car came out. We were all bunched up again together. Had a good fight with Sandeep in front of me, but really couldn't change my position.
Karminder dropped down 2 positions on purpose. All right, that's a strategic move, so he can start ahead tomorrow and grab the win.
It isn't the best move racing-wise, but strategy-wise, yes.
If I was in Karminder's position also, I'd have done the same because there's nothing much to lose for me. I've got a good amount of points behind me for the other guys to catch me. So it's a good strategy and it's a less of pressured weekend for him.
Oh my God, what a race that was. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Looks like Saurav has retained his position up top. Getting a pole position before you going into the last races, you must be very proud of yourself.
Pole position, yes. I was proud of the time, and the Chinese guy, he's really good. I had a decent margin over rest of the guys on our grid, but he was really close.
Less than a second?
tenth. Less than a tenth of a second.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is anything happening? The tires are locking up. I know something is wrong, but the car is not rotating. It's just locking up in this smoke of the brake and the tire.
Oh, Dhruv Moite, what happened on the track out there?
I think Jeet just gripped suddenly and the car switched.
Oh God.
We are still very unclear about what happened, and obviously I was hit, and then he went head-on into Adi. So they both retired.
Oh boy.
After which I came into the pits to get a checkup done.
Right.
I went out, I locked up. We realized that the ABS on the left tire had failed.
Oh.
So the sensors went off, the tires were not responding, so for me it was retirement as well. From second to fourth now. Technically it's going to be a tough job.
Saurav is my only option because the fight is just straightforward between me and him.
Final race was pretty interesting. I spun out.
Welcome back. You're watching Pits to Podium, and everybody is getting ready for the grand finale, the race of the year. It's not just the engines that are revving hard, but it's also the racers. Let's quickly go over and talk to them and find out what are they doing to keep their inner zen for the finale.
From second to fourth now. Technically it's going to be a tough job, but you never know. Because it's racing, it's 8 laps, you just stay on it and you might just end up a good position.
Saurav is my only object because the fight is just straightforward between me and him. Both of us can't catch Karminder, to be realistic, and we have to straighten it out between us.
I've had a rough season, so looking for the top spot. I just need to move up the ladder in the championship standings.
We have 2 more races left. Again, I hope to gain at least 3 or 4 places. That should be ideal.
Since we are coming towards the end of the season with the last 2 races, my strategy is to be on pace and just stay out of trouble to gain maximum points.
My start and Karminder's start was really good. At the C1 we had a little bit of collision while turning 1 to C2. It's like I backed off, so for quite a couple of laps I was on the second. In the last lap, Sandeep was really beside me, so I had to let him pass on the back straight.
I expected a podium, started 17th on the grid, had a bomb start, so managed to climb up to 6th there, 7th there itself. Then it was one by one. I think around 8th lap I was running 5th, managed to finish 4th, but missed the podium just by an inch, so really not satisfied with that.
As we took off, the guy in front of me didn't start. He had a problem, and so I had to go off the track, get onto the mud. I lost a few positions and made them back again. So that wasn't a bad race.
Before we get on with the final race, let's take a look at the leaderboards and understand the top 3 racers who are leading the charts now.
Final race was pretty interesting. I spun out. I was doing good, I was 6th, and then I spun out because of the conditions were very tricky. But overall, it was a good experience. I enjoyed it.
I think brilliant for Afan. Fortunately, he listened to my advice going into this race. I did tell him not to defend anybody because if he defended anybody, the others would catch up.
It's like the first podium of my life, so it's really good, and I'm really feeling like I'm in a dream.
So it was, as I said, it's extremely tricky. Didn't know what's going to happen, but yeah, all I had to do is just keep it like steady, keep it calm, get the flow right, and yeah, I mean, it worked and everything. What I had planned from yesterday onwards, it's worked.
This is what it all counts down to. The grand finale, the ultimate final racing weekend of the Volkswagen Ameo Race Cup 2017. A very decisive moment for all racers, and I don't know about them, but I'm super nervous. Dhruv here looks as calm as a cookie. What's the secret, man?
I mean, what's gone is gone, and you need to look forward to what's coming. Right now, it's just go forward. There's no other strategy, no other game plan, there's nothing left. It's all put in all you have got and just go forward.
How do you prepare for a big race like this?
Just drink a lot of water, it's nothing. Don't think about anything too much.
So last big final racing weekend. You look nice and calm and composed. But what's going on inside?
So there are a lot of emotions, but then you have to stay calm. If one mistake and you can go out.
How nervous are you?
Excited, not nervous. I mean, once we get onto the grid, that's when my heart would be doing that.
Is that like a ritual that you do? Things, I don't know, songs that you listen to?
Songs, definitely,
people you
yes.
pray to?
Yeah, I love music, so I try to listen to some light music before getting in the car. And once I get in the car, I try to memorize the gears, the lines, and just try to have a small layout of the track, and just get used to it and get going with it.
Basically, I start with praying in front of my car.
You do?
Yeah.
You pray to the car?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Just hold it for me.
Wow. This is it. It does not get bigger than this. The final race of the last racing weekend here of the Volkswagen Ameo Cup 2017. Let's see who wins the championship.
I think 5 laps into the race, Karminder, he made a move that he shouldn't have, I think. And we had contact and I landed up in the wall.
I had a bad DNF. While approaching the C1, some car hit me on the backside and I spun out very badly and hit a barrier as well.
Started P11, I think, from the right side and overtook at least 2 or 3 cars over there only. Then I kept on following the championship drivers, senior guys.
I gained 7 places. The situations were not tricky as today morning race 2.
Karminder Singh! And lo and behold, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we have a champion of the Volkswagen Ameo Cup 2017. Karminder, thank you. Congratulations, man. Kuch to dikho yaar.
No, I'm extremely happy.
Talk to us about the last race. You finished second. Obviously, you would have loved to get first place, but what happened? How was this race?
Yeah, I mean, that was the plan. I mean, I was way back at the back and I started 8th. So it's just that I had to make sure that I just don't make any stupid mistakes. And as I said, my lap time was just getting better and better.
Absolutely.
And consistency was absolutely spot on. That has worked really well today. And yeah, the car was absolutely spot on. I think it was a very beautiful day.
And we have our second champion, Sandeep. Congratulations. First runner-up of the Volkswagen Ameo Cup 2017. How does it feel, Sandeep?
It feels good. I knew this was going to happen, so I expected this coming into the weekend. Just tough luck during some races where I couldn't score points. We had a couple of DNFs, so that really did hurt the championship. So much of drama. At one point of time, I was running second in the championship, and then in one lap, Saurav was, and in one lap, Dhruv was. So there's so much of drama that happened, and I'm really happy. And big congratulations to Karminder.
Congratulations. Thank you. That was a great podium finish. What was going through your mind? It was always going to be a tough race. How was the race?
It was a difficult race. Top 5, all national champions. We have Anning, who's the leading champion in China. So it was a difficult start. As soon as I saw Karminder and he made a move, I did not sustain him because, I mean, he is an extremely experienced driver in these cars, and him being in front of me would just help me in a way or two.
Right.
So me putting my bumper behind him was something that I chose.
It was strategic.
Exactly. It was strategic from my side, and that worked. I mean, he got Donnie, he got Sandeep, and that's how I moved ahead.
Thank you so much for joining us on Volkswagen Ameo Cup 2017. Alright, gentlemen, my God, first of all, take a bow, both of you, for a remarkable first season of the Volkswagen Ameo Race Cup. Of course, Karminder Sandeep and Dhruv won the podium, but what really stood out for you?
I think the biggest thing for me is that till I think race 6 or 7 we had 6 or 7 different winners.
Wow.
Numerous different drivers coming up on the podium. For me, that is something that has really been important, along with the fact that especially in the last race, the whole bunch was really close.
Yeah, the top 5, 6 stacked up so close, almost overtaking each other in every lap. What has it been like for everyone?
I mean, I think overall the feedback has been very positive. And I think we've really, I would say, made a mark in terms of motorsport in India, because this car is, at the moment, the most high-tech racing car that there is in the country. And I'm hoping that, you know, out of all the people watching this, we have a few more drivers come and sign up with us.
I'm pretty sure.
So,
thank you so much, and
my pleasure.
It's been such a pleasure to witness this.
Thanks.
And all the very best for future seasons and programs.
Thank you. Thank you.
We had massive incidents and really exciting racing overall. Ameo Cup 2017 was a new thing for us also. It was quite a big challenge, and then coming to the racers themselves, they had to adapt to a whole new level of saloon cars which has not been witnessed in India.
Season so far has been really good. There has been no problem in terms of the cars or any bad experience for any drivers. There's no major technical fault which put some driver off the track or something. So it's been overall a really interesting and a good season.
I would say the backbone of our team is the pit crew. Obviously, the people taking care of those race cars are the people who are responsible for putting up such a great show.
I've never seen such people getting the cars ready in such short span.
All the people in my pit crew, the entire gang, have been like fabulous, and these people have helped me out.
They've been very instrumental in building the whole car from scratch, and they've done a really spectacular job.
What an amazing journey this has been. The Volkswagen Ameo Cup has come to an end. None of this would have been possible without the vision of Volkswagen Motorsport India. They're really evangelizing the sport in this country. And of course, this race car right here, the indigenously built Ameo in Pune, that's fueling the dreams of young racing Indians. And a huge thank you to all of you for joining us on this journey on Discovery Turbo. It's time to part, and part for good. This is your co-passenger Ankit, signing out for now.